Nah, fuck that countdown.
That's the worst
bullshit.
intro
Why
ever,
is so
I'm not with
fucking
it.
long,
It's so bad.
dude?
Like I gotta figure it out. Like that
Jesus
kills my vibe.
Christ.
We're gonna lose viewers if I don't get your attention right away. I don't know what you're doing. And speaking of don't know what you're doing, what are you bozos doing? While you guys were doing nothing, I was in there taking cold showers, putting myself through the ringer, challenging myself mentally to destroy your fucking bookie this week while you guys were out there working a 9 to 5 like a simp. I pay bills. I send kids to college. I take care of bills, payments, past dues, loans, welfare checks. That's what I do with my picks. While you guys are over here 9 to 5, phone call, this and that, coming home to your fucking depressed ass dog that you can't even feed because your picks suck so bad. I'm out here putting in work. And
My dog's actually sick.
These are my
Listen,
rewards.
if I have
No,
a 10
that's
dog,
me.
and since I couldn't win a bet, man, the 10 dog died.
14.95 units. Where you at, Will? I
I'm-
can't even. I
so
can't
if
even
you
send
flip
into
the, so hold on,
adoption
if you
center.
flip the board, so let's just do some basic geometry. If you flip the board upside down,
Flip
I would
it.
actually be up at the top. So a literal spin zone for you.
Your name would be Lim.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Lim.
Oh
I
my
like
God. Quick little recap. I'm obviously 23 and 5, 82% up, almost 15 units. I thought again, I'm up 15 units. I'm 23 and 5. I'm 82%. Dante is not on the show, so he's a bum in my mind. All of his picks will be disqualified as
Dante
they
the
should
GOAT.
be. Bobby, I mean, you are the definition of a McDonald's Happy Meal. I mean, like sometimes you hit, sometimes you're just complete dog shit. Field, you're 9 and 13. You're as useless as an empty Zin can. And Will, I'm
Listen,
at a loss
it's
for words.
listen,
Yeah.
Like,
it's
I'm
a
at a loss for
it's
fucking
a
words.
comeback week. It's time to bounce back, dude. Time to bounce back. That's all it is.
Yeah, and that there needs to be some context. I was 2 and 9, and now I'm 9 and 13. So, we're turning the ship around.
Yeah, exactly. I
Marathon,
didn't have a
brother.
single win.
Here's the context that you need.
There we
Minus
go.
6.95 units.
I didn't have a
you're
single
nothing
win
to
2
me.
weeks ago.
You're
Now I
nothing
have
to me.
3. I'm rocking it. Okay,
Yeah, bro,
I'm
but-
rocking it up right now.
Y'all got to think on the
How do
bright side.
you have 3 wins in 5 weeks? Like that is fucking 4 weeks. Sorry, you have 3 total wins
Look, has no
in
idea.
4 weeks.
You know
Yo,
what?
on the-
It's just one of those things, man, where life just kind of, damn,
He's trying.
trying. I'm trying, dude. Like I'm trying, bro.
He's getting back on his fucking horse.
I mean,
Dude, I've been
Put
back
that
on
thing
the
down.
horse. I've been back on the horse. The only problem is the horse has Down syndrome, so we're going the wrong direction. The horse is on the short bus right now, and as am I.
hey, you guys can only go up though from here. If you
That's
look
what
at
I'm
it that
saying,
way.
dude. It's
You
like
can
that
only-
episode.
Smoke can only go down. Smoke.
It's
can't
like
get
that
any
episode
higher.
of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It's that episode of SpongeBob where
Smokes-
he's in the fucking trenches and he's like, and he keeps missing the bus. You know what I mean? Remember that one
Yeah,
episode?
and he's trying to get out of the lagoon.
Exactly.
He's trying to
And
get
you know
back
what?
into the
He
boat.
eventually
Yeah.
does. So
You're right.
what goes down must come up. That's how gravity works. We're on the come up.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works. What goes
Yeah,
down must come up.
that's how it works.
You just
Sounds
have to
good to
sweep
me.
like the next 3 boards, and you'll be even.
I told him to
That's
just
all.
pick 9 games and go 9 and 0, but he doesn't listen to me. It's fine. Don't
Yeah,
listen to
just
the
go-
guy
just
that's
go-
up.
just
that's up
just go
freaking
9 and 0,
15
dude.
minutes.
Yeah, just go 9 and 0.
I've done it twice.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard. You
Just
should
go
just
Just
9
build
and
the
0.
fucking
You know what I
rocket
mean.
ship and fly to the fucking moon. All right, cool.
yeah,
dude.
just send me an invoice. I'll take care of it. Don't worry
All right,
about
word. Thank you. Yeah, you probably could pay for it.
it. I probably could.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Thursday night football. It's an absolute dog shit game. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Colts at Denver. Line is -3. Total is at 42. Bobby, I'm gonna start with you.
I don't have an official play in the game. I will say the Broncos are my least favorite team in the NFL to watch. I hate Russell Wilson. I hate Nathaniel Hackett. I hate everything about them. So if you put a gun to my head, I'd say give me the 3.5 with the Colts. I feel like, I don't know, man. The Colts can't look much worse, can they? Matt Ryan can't look much worse. At some point, he's going to have to bounce back. I don't know where the public money is on this game. I would guess people are probably betting the Broncos over the Colts, but I'm not sure. And who knows? In an hour, I'll probably end up taking the 3.5 with the Colts. So Colts would be my play in this one.
It's hard to take a side because both of these coaches are being exposed as complete frauds. But I think no JT for the Colts, obviously big. I think it kind of opens up their offense a little bit, though, if they decide to throw the ball.
True.
But who fucking knows? Frank Reich looks clueless. Nathaniel Hackett on a short week. The Broncos offense just can't put the ball in the end zone. They're getting better, but still, I think it's tough because we all thought these teams would be much better. And as of now, they're absolute ass. So I know for a fact, the second I back one of these teams, they're going to look like shit still, and the other team is going to be fucking nasty. So I'm good. I do have a play in the game, though, but it's not on my card. But give me Phillip Lindsay over 37.5 rushing yards. Nyheim Hines, he's still playing. They just picked him up off the practice squad, but he's been in Colorado his whole life.
Yeah.
JT's out. Nyheim Hines, even when he plays 40% of the snaps, he's never averaged over 5 carries a game. So he's going to be in there, but he's not going to run the ball. So somebody has to.
Yeah, I think that this game, it's the battle of the horses. Talking about horses, boys. But it's
you have to get back on one.
Yeah, I have to get back on one. And neither horse, unfortunately, looks very good.
Right.
But kind of like what Bobby said, the Colts can't be this bad. And I like what Fields said as well.
Well, they can't be that bad.
No, they can't.
They can, though. They run 2-1.
But now that Jonathan Taylor's out, Michael Pittman open up the offense a little bit. I don't know. I'll take the Colts.
You're saying the Colts are better without Jonathan Taylor.
I'm just saying it kind of opens. I like what Fields said. That made sense to me. It kind of opens up their offense.
Take the ball out of JT's hand and put it in Matt Ryan's hand to get to Michael Pittman.
He is the most sackable quarterback I've ever seen in my entire life. That is fact.
What they've been doing isn't working. So
exactly, they have to switch it up. They have to find a new way to score points. And I think that this Broncos defense kind of has some holes in it. Sure, take the Colts.
I'd like to give a play real quick. Sorry, Smoke. I'm just going to sneak back in real quick, brother. Russell Wilson over 233 passing yards tonight. They're not going to hand it to their bums in the backfield. They're going to have to open it up a little bit. Russ is going to throw the ball. They can't run it anyways. If they give it to Melvin Gordon, he's going to fumble it away. I like a lot of short, intermediate passes with Russ. So Russ over 233.5 would be my official play in this game. Sorry, Smoke. You can go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt your gold that you're going to give the people.
Yeah, everybody, please pay attention. He doesn't miss.
Thank you. This is not an official play, but they're right. I really don't miss. So I watched Matt Ryan and the Colts play, and I think of everyone that is stuck in the hospital on life support, and their brain is absolutely vegetable, but their family doesn't have the courage to sign off to pull the plug so they could just sit there and die and move on to the next chapter of their life. That's what I see when I see Matt Ryan play football. It's time to just pull the plug, get out of there. You suck. The Colts, they should have kept Wentz. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it should have been done. Give me the Broncos. They have the better quarterback, they have the better defense, and they have more talent on the offensive side of the ball. All three of you guys said the Colts can't get any worse. I disagree. That team is horrendous. I mean, absolutely horrendous. I'd rather sit in a sauna with a bunch of old, greasy men than ever lay another dollar on the Indianapolis Colts.
Are the greasy men talking to you, though? Are the greasy men trying to have conversation? Because
yes, and one's a gay Frenchman.
Oof. Yeah. Okay, that's tough.
Yes.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun unless you're into that stuff.
Is he standing? Is he standing like Captain Morgan with his foot up with the towel around?
It's like the guy that doesn't understand that his old saggy balls are hanging out of his towel.
Oh, right. This is Wes Boca.
Like not trying to look at it, and you're like looking at the wall, but then like in your peripheral, it's like this old man saggy sack.
So this sounds like Planet Fitness.
No, this is Wes Boca, LA Fitness. 100%.
Yes.
Also Wes Boca. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Take the Broncos -3. Broncos -3. All right. Next up, I think it's tradition. If they have a game over the pond, you're obligated to bet it. It is the Green Bay Packers versus the New York Giants. The line is -8. The total is at 41. I'll start with Billy the Square. Billy, what do you got here?
Is Daniel Jones playing this game?
I don't think so.
But the Giants are working out Jake Fromm. Just keep that in the back of your mind.
Give me the Packers.
Very nice.
Simple.
I mean, how else do you bet this game? You're not going to get a better line on the Packers. The number is baked into Daniel Jones being fucking 30%. Who's behind him is Davis Webb. I don't know. I feel so bad for the fucking.
I haven't heard that name in
the great
years.
people of
What is
England.
Davis Webb? Can you find him on the internet?
Davis Webb. I don't know what he looks like, but I know that's who's on their practice squad.
He played in the game last week, didn't he?
I think so
Not
because
Tyrod did.
No, Tyrod.
Tyrod got hurt.
I think they put Daniel Jones back out there.
You're right.
Yeah.
They did, and they ran
But they're running a
Wildcat, but they
Wildcat,
still
though.
kept Daniel
Oh
Jones.
my
on the field to
god!
play
Oh my
receiver.
gosh! This is who might play for the Giants. I'm crying. Hold on.
There's
don't
no
even think
way
it's a Mike.
his
I think
face shot
it's-
is worse than Mike Glennon.
Oh my god!
Can't be. No one's.
Oh,
worse than
dude.
Glennon.
Okay, that guy
I'm
looks like he would,
This guy does
he
not
would
fuck.
sell his children for a sniff of a Sharpie marker.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, dude.
That's like the guy that walks up to you in the bathroom and he's like asking if you have a bag. Like, yo, you got you got a bag?
But it's not
You got
coke,
any
it's
nick?
ketamine.
I don't
It's not
know, bro.
coke.
He's trying to
Exactly.
look.
He's like, yo, you want a bump? And it's not
coke, it's ketamine. Yeah.
Next
yeah.
thing you know,
He's giving me
fucking
like
running off the
private
wall.
school teacher vibes.
Dude. Yeah, he
I
looks
don't
like a
know.
substitute teacher that is addicted to crack.
That's
Yeah.
one of the more punchable faces I've ever seen in my entire life. I got
Should
to
I
be
put it
point
back
blank.
up?
Dude,
Put it back up.
Davis Webb has never gotten this much circulation on a show.
He kind of looks like
guarantee
Adam
Man.
Gase.
Yeah, honestly, hats off to us for talking about Davis Webb this much because I don't think no one's ever talked about Davis Webb this much ever.
Yeah,
Facts.
well, if he
Facts.
plays.
But yeah, if he's announced as
Um,
a starter, this line's going even further up for the Packers. So bet him now, or maybe an under. I don't know. This game is going to be ugly.
Yeah, that's
Bobby
gonna be-
Boucher.
Feels like an under, but the last time I bet an under in a London game was last week, and I lost that game. So what I'm doing is I think the Packers are going to win this game. The line, for some reason, worries me because I think it should be more than 8 currently. So what I'm going to do is tease the Packers down, tease them down to 2. Easy. All they got to do is win by a field goal in that shitty Tottenham Hotspur stadium full of fucking losers and bums eating meat pies and whatnot. It's going to be a shitty London
What's wrong
game
with
like they
meat
usually.
pie?
They're
Meat
gross,
pie
bro.
sounds delicious.
Sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Meat pie is
Pies are
great.
terrible. It's some of the worst food in the history of the
If
world.
anything, give them shit for their breakfast, bro. Beans on toast, and then they
Have
have
you
the
ever
nerve
got meat pied?
to call us our breakfast shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Have you ever been meat pied?
No.
I don't.
I didn't know
how
if it's
to
a
No
answer
London
that.
comments.
Is that? Are you going where?
I think he is, dude.
No, like
You
meat,
not-
meat
are you-
pie.
Hey, Billy gives me the
Dude.
biggest fucking not Will Ferrell. Who's the other dude?
Jonah Hill.
No, not Jonah Hill. The dude from Pineapple Express, Seth Rogen. He gives me Seth Rogen vibes.
I
don't
can
know.
see that actually.
Nah, like getting meat pied is when they throw a meat pie in your face.
Never been
No,
meat
I
pie.
thought you meant the other pie.
Oh, like
yeah.
like the Lana Rhodes meat pie.
Correct. Yeah, or cream pie, or one of either or. Man,
Which
this
one? do you
podcast
prefer?
has gone downhill.
Yeah,
Jesus
between
Christ.
this and the people dying for whatever team that was, the Colts, this is getting dark.
Yeah,
Who died for the Colts?
You were saying about like the sick.
Oh
hospital
yeah, the people
patients.
stuck in hospice that need to get the
yeah. I didn't know where you were going with that either. Like, then you just kind of all raveled that back
It all
up to
tied
the
in
Colts,
together,
and I was
right?
Like, damn,
Yo,
That's
one
what I
thing
do. That's
though-
what happens when you bet 82%.
that's
Before
crazy.
we
You don't even have to
Before
take
we
shit
get off
serious.
this game, can I just? This is a message. If you're in London and watching this, stop wearing other teams' jerseys to the games. We don't do
all
that
they got,
shit
dude.
for your soccer team. I don't care. Fucking
Dude, what are
wear
they
a
supposed
t-shirt.
to do?
It looks ridiculous. I don't want to see
I know a guy
Carson
going to the
Wentz
game.
Eagles jerseys during a fucking Viking Saints game. It's insane. We don't fucking.
I think
show
that's
up
like
to
the funniest
FC
part, dude.
Barcelona
I think it's the best
and
part.
wear
I love
fuck-
it.
No, it's awful, and they all look.
When
the
they
fucking
pan to the
same.
crowd and they all look the same, like weathered English people that are just
Right.
ugly as all hell, that only eat
Mhm.
meat pies, and they're wearing jerseys that are 5 years old. I think it's the funniest part of the game, to be honest. Because the
Holy
football is usually not that good. It actually was lit last week. They got a ton of field goals. They probably were fucking.
They were
rock hard
loving
in the
life. They
stands.
probably
That was the
come every
Geddes
time they
show.
see a field goal.
Yep.
Like that's what we taught them. All right,
That was the first
my
time they
play
seen
for
the
this.
gritty.
I'm taking the Packers money line and a parlay leg that I like. It pays out even. I'll get to that later. Well, no, I mean it is an official play, so I'll save it for later. But I think the Giants are the worst 3-1 team of all time. They absolutely
crazy,
suck.
bro.
The Bears had a chance to beat them, but then I remembered they're the Bears, and Justin Fields is as bad as Billy Smokes is at betting. So I'll take the Packers money line and a parlay leg. Next up, we got the Chargers on the road up against the Cleveland Browns. Bobby, I'll start with you.
I mean, this is a pretty good game. Like low key, pretty good game. I think Chubb's gonna have an absolute monster game. I would eat all the Chubb props up that I possibly can. That sounded a little weird, so I'm gonna pause that.
Eat that Chubb up. Eat that Chubb up, Bobby. You eat that Chubb.
Eat that
Chubb.
It honestly feels to me though.
Though.
It feels like the Browns are a little overrated. I mean, they're 2-2. They haven't played a good team yet, and their 2 losses came to the Falcons and Jets, 2 teams that are below average in my opinion. I feel like the line should be a little heavier towards the Chargers, which is the reason I'm not betting the Chargers. It feels like a little bit of a trap to me. So if I'm going to give a lean in this game, it's going to be the over. I like some points to be scored. I don't think either team's going to be able to stop either team. Total's 47.5. They'll score 50 in this game. No problem. No doubt about it.
Yeah, that's where I would.
So you're taking the over. Just want to confirm. I
Oh,
thought you said you were taking the under. It sounded like you were taking the under, and then you said they'll score 50, no problem.
taking the over. Yes. Maybe the part where neither team could stop either team. I think Chubb has a big day. I don't know. Maybe your ears are clogged with all the winners you've been giving out. My bad.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, lean over.
All I hear is money, so that just didn't sound like money, so I couldn't compute what was going on.
Well, here's the money counter, bro.
That's all I hear.
I can't even believe he still has time for us to do the show.
I know, me neither.
But I don't know. I don't fucking trust the Chargers. I can't trust them. Every time you think that they're going to blow somebody out, they make it a sweat. The Browns, who knows what to think of them? Has anybody watched the Browns game from start to finish this year?
I watched the Atlanta Falcons game, and that
Never
was
mind,
the most frustrating game I've ever watched in my entire life. I had the Browns money line.
I have no interest in this team.
Off.
Like they're just knowing that they're going to get a quarterback midway through the year, I can't really watch them and take much away from it because you're not like projecting it. They're 2 completely different players. So I don't know what the hell to think about the Browns.
Me neither. They run the shit out of the ball, though. I'll tell you that much for free.
Yeah, well, that's a given. And I mean, I don't know. The Chargers defense is on paper, it's disgusting, but they're getting sweaty in these games. Like,
so, I mean, a lot of it's hurt already, right? It's every year the Chargers curse. Their whole team, every all pro that they could possibly have is just injured. So that's nothing new either.
Yeah, for me, I'm taking the Browns. I'm betting the number, not the team in this game. I feel like the spread should be a little bit higher. It's not
sharp as a knife.
Give me the
you're right, dude.
Browns.
You're sharp as a knife. I used to sell Cutco knives, and you're sharper than that. I'm taking the under 47.5. The under is 20-7 in the Browns' last 27 games as a home underdog.
Nicky Trends.
Write that one down. And then I also like the fact that the Chargers are 2-5 in their last 7 games against the spread as a road favorite. So give me the Brownies +2 and give me the under 47.5. Comb your hair and take care because that's just what we do.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bobby, your bet sucked. Bears at the Vikings. I'm starting with.
Can we not talk about this game, please?
Nah, this game.
Can we fucking skip this shit, dude?
This game is mandatory. Mandatory. Can't get around it. You
I
have
don't want to fucking talk about the Bears.
You
bro.
have to. You have no.
They fucking make me so upset, dude.
You have no choice.
And he fucking wants to spread.
You have no choice.
7.5. Fucking Christ.
You're up, Billy. This is y'all.
You're up. Let's go, Billis.
Dude, I don't fucking know. I mean,
let me give you some motivation.
Nothing's gonna motivate me, bro. Nothing. That's just gonna make me want to
jump
jump
off. Trends, Smoke. Make him feel good about his Bears.
That's gonna make me want to jump off.
Look. Think about this, Will. If the Bears win, they'll have as many wins in real life as you do bets.
As I do, correct.
And you can't ask for more.
I can't ask for more.
Don't suck as bad as you.
You are right. Justin Fields has a total of about 10 completions this season. We don't pass the ball past 5 yards. We have an offense.
Dog shit.
That's the thing. Like, this offensive line.
I don't know how you can't say he's dog shit.
Because our entire team is dog shit. So what's the barometer? The O-line, he gets hit or pressured 50% of the time when he drops back. How can a second-year quarterback, how can a fucking vet, how can Tom Brady look good when he's getting hit and pressured 50% of the time he drops back? This offensive line is dreadful. This receiving core, dreadful. David Montgomery is good, but everything else around him is shit. Matt Eberflus.
Khalil Herbert's kind of nice.
Khalil Herbert,
I played high school football with him.
Sure, why not? He's okay. Matt
With?
Eberflus calls an offense on
we're on the
rookie
same
mode
team.
from Madden 07. Like, he calls the most basic, fucking mundane shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And our defense can't stop the Wildcat now. So that's another problem. So I don't fucking know. Listen, I'm not going to bet against the Bears because if I did, my grandfather
Bears.
would be over in his grave. And that's
The Bears.
sacrilege.
The Bears.
What if I was a neutral? I
Bears.
would say bet the Vikings because I believe we're
Not a
at
bad
Minnesota
pick.
this
Not
week.
a bad pick. That's why I love the Bears.
In
Although there's
Minnesota.
some trends that go against.
We're in
the
Minnesota. Yeah. So like
The Bears are 3-9 against the spread in their last 12 as a road underdog between 3.5 to 10 points. The Bears are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 as a road underdog. The Bears are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 home games. The Bears are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games as a road. That doesn't apply. Bears are 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 games. Well, they're not a favorite. So yeah, I basically read that the Bears are fucked when they're an underdog.
Yeah, it's the Bears.
yeah,
are
we're
like
fucking we're a
1-2
favorite
to
too. It's not
10.
saying
I mean, they're always an
We're
underdog.
just not good.
Yeah,
I mean,
they-
Justin Fields is getting the Tua treatment, but to an even more extreme. Like, this is a guy who's downgraded at every position group since getting into the NFL, which is almost impossible. That's how bad the Bears are. Offensive
They
line,
suck.
weapons, like his coaching staff, like mostly. This guy he has nothing going for him. You're not going to get a fair evaluation of him until your best
That's what
receiver
I'm
is not
saying.
fucking Darnell Mooney.
Who's good? Like don't get me wrong. I like
good,
Darnell
but
Mooney. He's a player, but he's not. He should not be no
Wide
means
receiver
a number
one.
one receiver on a team in the NFL.
No, of course not. Not
No,
right
by
now.
no means.
He's also in his second year. Like this team is young, inexperienced.
That team
and
is
they-
fucking ass.
Yeah.
That team is fucking ass, and I am slamming them plus 7.5 over the Vikings. You know
Well,
why?
Jared's
Because
got
the
a tough
Bears, they
matchup.
own the Vikings. They own the Vikings. The Vikings' run defense is absolute dog piss.
That is true. They're
Dog
not
How do
piss.
the Bears
It's worse
own
than
the
field off the
Vikings?
tee
What?
box.
The Vikings won and covered both games last year.
Oh yeah, well the Bears have won 14 of the last 18 against the Minnesota Vikings. So what's up?
I'm
And
just talking
getting
about last
7.5.
year. I don't
They
need your
won.
trends from 6
They
years
won.
ago.
Yeah, you're talking about like
They
Rex
won.
Grossman versus Dante Culpepper.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no
Does
one
not matter. Does
Rex
not
Grossman
matter.
is good.
Brian Urlacher is not walking through that door.
No.
Does not matter what
Neither-
you say to me. It does not matter what you say to me.
I fucking hate this kid.
I'm not
Bears
betting the
plus
Vikings.
7.5.
Something about the
Great
Vikings
number.
is just fishy to me. I hate the
Vikings
travel
suck.
spots. When teams got to come back from London, that's always just brutal. The time change, all that shit. But I mean, the Vikings are going to win the game. I just, for some reason, don't think they're going to win by 7. I don't know how the Bears are possibly going to do it, but some way, somehow, I think they will.
That's the thing. I can't see us. I can't paint a picture in my head
Right where I
we
want you
cover
to
this
be.
game.
That's why I love the Bears plus 7.5.
Oof.
I want us to cover, but
That
the,
means
I just
under
don't-
because the Bears' offense is like historically bad. Justin
Yeah,
Herbert,
no, we-
passing props are in like the 160s.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
surprised
rough.
it's not lower.
He's a high school quarterback.
I'm
All
surprised.
right,
it's
next
not lower.
game. Cowboys at the Rams. The line, this line's been moving like a fish out of water.
Yeah, 'cause of
Rams
Jared
minus
Jones.
5.5. Total is at 43. I'll start with Ryan, then Bobby, then Billy, and then we'll save the best for last.
Yeah, this game's moving because fucking Jerry Jones needs to be in the headlines and keeps pretending like Dak Prescott has a chance to play. He's not playing. Likely Cooper Rush's last game. Dak will probably be back for Sunday Night Football against the best team in the NFC, possibly the NFL, certainly the entire world. But I mean, how are you going to take plus 3.5 against the Cowboys or with the Cowboys here? They were plus 7 on the look ahead. They were 7-point dogs to the Bengals. Now you've got a pissed off reigning Super Bowl champion team at home. And I know their O-line sucks. We saw a bunch of third stringers, but the second stringers that got hurt last week that became third stringers, now they've got starters coming back. They've got 2 offensive linemen that are supposed to be playing this week, which obviously you need. The Cowboys don't impress me. You beat the Giants and the fucking Commanders. Both of them have awful offensive lines and quarterbacks. The Rams have a shitty offensive line. Stafford can be good. Much better weapons for the Rams. Much better defense than the Giants and the Commanders. This line was too short for me. I've got the Rams. Whatever it's at now, I'll take it. Don't get up to
5.5.
6. Is it 5.5 now?
I got a
I got
5
4.5, but I like 5.5 too. Anything.
I mean,
under
whatever
6.
you bet, you got for sure. I feel the opposite way on this, but I know for a fact that every person in America feels this way. This is Public Joe talking to you right here, right now. We've seen the Rams play on primetime twice. It has been ugly both times. Stafford looks like shit. The offensive line looks like shit. Stafford's racist and won't throw the ball to a black receiver. It's only white guys. It's crazy. So everyone in America is, at least in my opinion, is seeing this and being like, you're giving me 5.5 with the Cowboys. Cooper Rush has actually been solid. Micah Parsons is going to kill this this offensive line that's dog shit. And I just know that is so public that I can't bet it. Like that's how I feel. I feel strongly that the Cowboys plus 5.5 is good, but it's just one of those, you kind of got to know where the trap's being set. So I'm not going to go fall for the cheese. But if you had to give me a lean, it'd be Cowboys 5.5.
I just want everyone to know, like, the purpose of this show is that we pick just 5 premier games to talk about, and you just give a fucking pick for it. Just give me a fucking pick for it, Bobby. Don't give me a lean. Don't give me this. Lie to me if you have to, Bobby.
Cooper Kupp
and
over
give me
whatever.
a fucking pick.
I just don't like lying to the people. I don't like saying I'm going to make a bet if I'm not going to.
Well,
but
we don't. The only bets we place are the official plays at the end.
Cowboys plus 5.5. What's the difference between me saying lean Cowboys plus 5.5 or I'm going to fake bet Cowboys plus 5.5? Same thing to me.
It sounds.
I keep it a buck with my people, brother. They got to know where I'm coming from.
This is where you're coming from. You might as well lie.
That's beautiful.
That if I could go 55% for the rest of my life betting sports, I'd sign up for that right now in a heartbeat. I'd check the box. It'd be the greatest time ever. Ever.
You got it.
It'd be a hard
55% for the rest of your life, or
that's pretty good.
Or you don't lose a bet on Sundays, but a 4-bet max.
Don't lose a bet on Sundays.
I mean,
that's
the life I live. I don't
lose a bet on Sundays. Yeah, you can just go super heavy on the 4 bets.
55%. I take 55%.
Yeah, obviously you're not putting fucking 30 grand on Sunday, but 55% is a good mark.
Means you're not losing money.
This is true. But also, fuck, dude, I don't know about this game, man. This game kind of sucks.
I saw his eyes light up to post that.
It's like Cooper Rush. Like, I feel like Cooper Rush is now kind of starting to get a little bit too much in the media. People are starting to talk about him a little bit too much. He is the Red Rocket. He took that name from Andy Dalton officially. He has now been crowned Timothy Neutron, Red Rocket.
Yes.
But yeah, dude, the Rams cannot be this fucking bad. They can't be this fucking bad. Give me the Rams. Give me the home chalk. I'm taking Rams, dude. I'm taking Rams.
This is really a home game for the Dallas Cowboys. There's going to be more Cowboy fans in LA than the LA Rams.
That is true.
Ironic because those scumbags got a Super Bowl before me and Bobby did, and it's just like they don't deserve shit. They don't even have enough fans to fill up their own stadium. It's a home game for the Cowboys. Micah Parsons is Timothy Jr. Trayvon Diggs absolutely balling his ass off. That Cowboys defense is them. The Rams look like dog shit. They look like absolute dog shit. Again, I'll pull it up for everyone to see. They look like Billy smokes his bets. They look that bad. I'll be taking the Cowboys with the points and the under 43.
Do you think they've seen an offense as good as the Rams, though? The Cowboys? I don't think they have.
I mean, how good is the Rams offense?
It's still better. The Commanders might be the worst team in football. That offense
I agree with that statement.
The Giants are awful. The Bengals were
very bad.
Lost. Bengals should be 1-3.
Oh, we're talking about the teams the Cowboys have played. I'm retarded.
Yeah, and then the Bucs opening night, who didn't need to score a touchdown. They kicked 2 field goals in that game and they win. I don't know. I'm not buying the fucking Cowboys. Maybe
we're not buying the Cowboys. I just think the Rams suck.
Do we consider the Rams a contender?
I'm getting almost a touchdown.
But
yeah, I think
like Bobby said,
Bobby, yes.
Like Bobby
I think the Rams at the end of the year are going to be there.
Bobby said it though. This team, the Rams played arguably their 2 toughest games on national TV, and they were underdogs in both of them. They weren't supposed to win the games. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're not as bad as they seem to be.
They fucking suck.
Do you guys consider him a contender? I know Billy said yes.
Yes.
No.
I don't know because Stafford really looks like shit.
I say no. I've downgraded the
Rams. But the NFC is so weak. I don't consider
that's the thing.
That's another thing. Like,
you write the Rams You have to write the Bucks off right now. The Bucks don't look any better than the Rams.
I think both teams are going to be there. Like they're probably like a handful of teams that don't look that good right now in the NFC, but like when it's all said and done, they're probably going to be there hanging around with a shot at the wild card or divisional. Like they're 6 or 7 teams that fit that mold.
I think that's a fair take.
Yep, that's a great take. That's a great take. I'm going to go bet the Rams to win the Super Bowl now. That was really good.
No, I think you should.
Let's talk about my favorite team if the Dolphins were to get in a plane crash or sell the team. EAGLES Eagles! On the road against the Arizona Cardinals. Now, for the record, Dolphins family, do not clip that because I'm Dolphins ride or die. I'm just saying if the team got in a plane crash and they had to sell the team, I would convert to a Philly scumbag.
But why would you even say that, though?
They are a very, very likable team.
I'm just saying it's like I don't wish that. But you know how you don't want to write your will because it's kind of like, damn, I'm gonna end up dying.
Right.
Like in my will, it's like if God forbid something happens to the Dolphins, like transfer portal me into a Philadelphia scumbag.
Okay.
I just think I would fit in over there.
Yeah, you would.
I think they'd build a statue of me right next to Rocky.
After that video that Portnoy quote tweeted, I think that was very Philly vibes of you.
If I was a Birds fan, I would be getting praised. They would call me the next EDP.
No, now you're
that's not a pedophile.
Actually, I'm kind of leaning towards Nick's side on this one, dude. I think they would.
They would.
We're not bad. We're passionate people. That's it.
I respect Eagles fans. I love Eagles fans.
The Bills get applauded for it just because they fucking jump through tables.
It's fucking ridiculous, Field. The worst fans in the NFL.
It's the same. Well, no, because I'm comparing us to them. But like they get love for it, we get hate.
No, they're the worst fans in the NFL.
Well, then maybe we suck too. But
no, you guys are great. They're the worst.
It looks.
I'm giving you props.
We seem good.
Doesn't the Link have a jail inside the stadium?
No, that was the vet.
Every stadium has a jail inside the stadium.
They don't have
They have like
a holding
every
cell.
Stadium have like a drunk tank.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's
I
where
thought only
the
the Eagles did.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about the game. I'll start because one of my favorite bets is on here. This is an official play. EAGLES Eagles. First half -3. Cliff Kingsbury at home sucks. I think the Cardinals have been outscored like 136-15 in the first quarter, and you're going to give me one of the most high-powered offenses in the NFL, led by Hurts. Give me that all day. Nick Sirianni's an absolute dog. I think the Eagles have the best defense in the NFL. I think they have the best offensive line in the NFL. Not to slob your team up, but I think they are the best team in the NFL at the current moment. I know what the Cardinals are. They are as fraud as it gets. Cliff Kingsbury against a good team. Absolutely not. I bet on him last week because he was going up against Matt Rule, which might be the only head coach in the NFL that's worse than him. Give me Nick Sirianni. Give me the Dirty Birds first half. The Cardinals might fuck around and come through the back door in the second half, but the Eagles are coming out there. They're taking that head off. Eagles first half -3. That's an official play.
Yeah, I love it. The Cardinals are lost in the first half. And judging by their defense, the Eagles should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. They proved last week that they can still win games the way they won them last year. Hurts doesn't have to have 3 passing touchdowns and 300 yards. A.J. Brown doesn't have to have the absolute biggest cock on the field. Nobody can stop him.
His cock is huge.
I'm not going to guess.
It's probably gigantic.
Like in comparison to my head, it's probably like 3 of them.
It's probably bigger than your head. It's probably bigger than your head.
Oh, it's a goddamn Tonka truck.
Like if Jalen Hurts ever got tired of football and he wanted to be like a neo-Nazi or any type of political figure, he has the leadership abilities to take over any room he walks into.
Bro, when I watch the press conferences,
your comparisons today have been insane.
They've been fucking wild, dude.
He could be talking. He could be talking about like
not even a neo-Nazi. Like he could be a communist. He could be.
Why does it have to be a
Democrat?
Why does it have to be a neo-Nazi?
It was just the first thing that came to mind. I've been watching a lot of World War II documentaries. I'm just saying, like, if you want to be able to take over the world in a country, you have to be able to persuade people.
You have to have a big
Jalen Hurts
talk.
I just feel
He's like a Mussolini.
You have to have a big talk.
He's pretty much Mussolini,
talks,
bro.
I just like listening to Hurts talk. Okay,
I'm with you. It's something about like the accent mixed with like the confident. I don't know. What I get, I know what you're saying.
Like a 10-year-old girl listening to "Baby" by Justin Bieber for the first time in 2010.
That's what I would compare. That's the comparison. But I mean, this game shouldn't be close. But now the Eagles are getting like the public love. I don't know. It could get tricky. I don't see a way that they can lose the game without being absolute dog shit. The Cardinals Kyler Murray is on pace to throw the most pass attempts in the history of the NFL, and that's not a good thing because, as you know, he's not a great passer. He's not running the way that people think he is. He's averaging like 30 rushing yards a game, or I don't think he's gone over 30 rushing yards in a game so far this year. And if you're going to throw the ball 60 times against this defense, you're going to get picked off a couple times. So that's how I see it. I like the first half.
Currently, the Cardinals are getting 51% of the tickets. Eagles are getting 84% of the handle.
Well, then that would tell you to slam the Eagles. But I can't believe that people are going out of their way to bet on the Cardinals.
I mean, people are stupid. Have you not seen Billy Smokes' record?
Yeah, I'm right here, dude.
I mean,
come on.
So, Billy,
right
do you like the Cardinals?
I'm right fucking here. No, I'm absolutely not. No, I'm. This is a full consensus game. I absolutely love the Eagles. I think the Cardinals. I bet on the Cardinals with Nick last week, and he literally texted me and he said that was going to be the only game that you win this week. This kid not only wins every bet, he wins his prediction of my bets. He's winning my bets for me now. So that's how fucking on fire this kid is. He was right, but the Cardinals, that was kind of a sweat a little bit.
The first half was down bad.
Yeah, the first half was fucking awful. Like if the Cardinals look that bad against the Panthers, against a team whose head coach is literally out the door and probably on his way to Lincoln, Nebraska, I can't imagine how much better they're going to fare against an Eagles team who is just playing with a whole bunch of fucking confidence right now. Their whole team is playing with dicks touching the ground right now, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I love when the Eagles are good because I actually think it is good for the NFL and it is good for the league because their fans are just really fun to watch. So, and I'm gonna honestly lean with Nick as well on this one. If the Bears just all of a sudden dissolved, which actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but if they all of a sudden just dissolved, I would be an Eagles fan, 1,000%. Give me the fucking birds, fly Eagles, fly. It's always sunny in Philadelphia, baby. Let's fucking go.
Oh, I love it.
Let's fucking go.
You look like an Eagle right there.
I haven't disagreed with a single thing you guys have said yet. I think the Eagles are great. I think the Cardinals are bad. And for that exact reason, you have the perfect buy low, sell high spot, in my opinion. That's just how gambling works. That's how the NFL works. The Eagles aren't going to go out here and go undefeated. It's a travel spot. They're heading out to the desert. Eagles haven't played a quarterback that's
the Birds might go undefeated, Bobby.
Let's pull up that schedule, Smoke. We'll do wins losses right now.
Nah, we don't have time for that.
We all know how this works, bro. They're going to lose a game. They're going to lose a random game. This is the first game they have to play against a mobile quarterback. We haven't seen them tested in that regard yet. Like, do I have great confidence sitting here that the Cardinals are going to play him tough and play him competitive? I absolutely do not. But do I know how gambling works in some sense of the word? I thought I did, and then Smoke read me the money report. So now I just don't know what I know. But I do know that I'm going to tease the Cardinals up to plus 11 because I don't have the balls. I don't have the cock that Jalen Hurts has. It's laying on the floor.
So you're going to tease the Cardinals to 11 instead of the Birds to just win?
Correct, yes. I think that there's a chance the Cardinals win this game.
Wow,
oh, man.
That's a nice take.
I hope not.
I'm going to clip that one. All right, those are our 5 games. Let's get into the official plays. Let's start with our best bettor on the staff, Will. 3-12, 20%, down 11.25 units. Let the people know what you're on so they know not to touch it this week.
Okay, first I've got to pull up my official plays real fast because
there's only 2 of them.
There's 3 of them, actually. You fucking prick. There's actually 3 plays I have. Big card this weekend. I'm pulling it up still. Okay, here it is. It's the Browns plus 3. Okay, people, it was one of the premier games. I think this was the game where I sounded like I knew what I was talking about when I said bet the number, not the team. Okay, I'm going to stick with that. Bet the number, not the team. That saying that makes me feel and sound smart. Next pick, New England minus 3. Why the fuck is Bailey Zappi laying any points? Why are these laying points? He's a rookie quarterback against the Lions. I know that Lions defense is awful, and Aaron Glenn, the DC, might be out the fucking door as of 5 minutes from now. So give me the Pats -3. That line's fucking weird. And then over 48, Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. This game always goes over. Give me the over.
We're
Field.
going in order. I'm next. All right. Good timing on this comment. You did miss it, or no, you didn't. We didn't go over it, but I do like the over in this game. I think Kenny Pickett, I hated on him. And when you hate on people sometimes, you watch to see for their failures. And last year at Pitt, he didn't really have too many failures. I think this kid can sling it. I know the Steelers got weapons. The Bills are going to beat the shit out of you and run up the score. That much we know. I could see the if the Steelers can get to 17 points here, this game is flying over 47 because I think that the Bills have 30 in their pocket. I don't know. I think it's possible. I think that this game, the ball's not.
I mean,
Anything is possible.
I could go shoot a 71 tomorrow, but
No
are
chance.
the odds likely in my favor? Probably not.
I don't know. I think that the Steelers can score here. I think that they're going to throw the ball, move the ball. I'm
The
asking
Bills' whole
for a
defense
touchdown.
is still
I
hurt.
think I have a better chance at shooting an 80 on a golf course than Kenny Pickett does at throwing a
This
touchdown
is
on
a
Sunday.
terrible spot for the Bills. Sandwich game
Disagree.
between the fucking Ravens and the Chiefs. So
I'll bet you right now,
I
friendly
guarantee-
bet, that Kenny Pickett doesn't throw a touchdown.
Bet the number, not the team.
Stop. If
Take that bet.
no,
Take
no,
that bet, Field.
no, because if I
Take
take
that bet,
and he
Field.
doesn't, I lose both bets. I can't be in that situation.
It's just like it's a friendly bet. Like I'll buy you like a can
All
or
right, I'm
like,
0-1.
like a
I'm
12 pack
0-1
or
with the
something.
Travis Kelce bullshit that you fucking suckered me
Get it
into.
back.
So
Get it
I'm
back.
getting it back here.
Get it
Kenny
back.
Pickett is throwing a touchdown, and I'll take it a step further. He's throwing it to George Dog Pickens. Him
The
and-
walking black Air Force One.
Yes, that's who it's going to, and it's going to be
Yes.
right
So
over.
young
Is
boy.
Dude,
Tre'Davious White back?
if you want it on the Excel sheet, find the actual line. I just said one touchdown to size the fuck out of you. If it's 1.5, I'll give you 1.5. If it's 2.5, I'll give you 2.5 for the
So
Excel
you won't
sheet.
give me the one.
Dude, friendly bet.
Friendly
I'm
bet.
saying he
No
won't
Excel
throw a
sheet.
touchdown.
Friendly bet.
All right, I'm saying he will. He will, 100%.
What do you
There
want
you
to
go.
put on it? Like a 12 pack on one of us?
We'll put
We'll just send each
how
other the
about
money?
a nice little box of the Callaway Chrome Softs? It's my kind of
Done.
ball.
Done.
Got it.
Well, I haven't
Oh,
golfed in a
$60
while.
bet.
How much is a Callaway Chrome Soft? Like,
That's
That's
a
an old lady with
$60 bet.
arthritis.
Yo,
What's that,
for,
like
for
25?
Smoke though, he probably gets the
60.
discount from the golf shop.
Yeah, I
kinda-
don't need golf balls. That's what I was gonna say. You could get me like a Dolphins. Like
I'm stealing
t-shirt.
mine from Walmart anyways if I lose.
All right.
give me the-
We'll figure
Clip that.
it out later. We'll figure it out
that.
later.
Clip that.
Okay, Bills
figure it out
Steelers
later.
over 47.5.
Said he's
Titans
stealing
team
it from-
total over 21.5. Rams -4.5. Lions team total over 20.5. I know that they're playing with the Walking Dead. Their whole offense is gone. I don't give a shit. And my best bet, we didn't go over it. I think we all like it. Ravens -3. Sunday night, Monday night, whenever it is.
Sunday.
Sunday night football.
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and sit up like this with your chest out and say your picks again because we didn't hear half of them.
The fuck were you doing?
Because we were all talking and it was all like cut
Okay.
out.
Best bet, Ravens -3. Bills Steelers over 47.5. Titans team total over 21.5. Lions team total over 20.5. And Rams -4.5.
You might go 0-6. All right. I'll go
That would
right
be
after.
impossible with 5 bets.
I'll go. Well, this isn't even
Why
my
you
bet. I
skipping
just
me?
want Field to feel better about his over bet with the Bills. The under is 5-2 in Buffalo's last 7 as a favorite. The under is 6-2 in the Bills' last 8 games as a favorite of 10.5 or greater. So
Don't
yeah,
give a
I think
fuck.
the numbers are in your favor. And the Bills are also 4-0-2 against the spread as a home favorite of 10.5 or greater. My first bet is the Buffalo Bills -14. Scumbag of the Year award goes to Mike Tomlin. You're going to start Kenny Pickett at Buffalo against this defense. Rot in hell. No
Do
disrespect
you know who
to
their
Mike
schedule
Tomlin.
though, bro? Do you know
No
their
disrespect
schedule,
to
though?
Mike Tomlin. I don't
What, do you
care.
think
I
Kenny
don't care.
Pickett is upset?
There basically isn't a spot where they can start Kenny Pickett and everyone would be like, okay, this makes sense.
Only
Okay,
the
yeah,
odds.
it makes the most sense to send him out to Buffalo against the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Yeah,
Makes
versus
plenty of
Tampa
sense to
next
me.
week. He should do it
Makes
versus
plenty of
Tampa
sense
next
to
week
me.
instead. Versus that
Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me.
Just saying.
I don't
makes
think he
sense to
gives
me.
a shit about Kenny Pickett's feelings. He wants to win a
Makes
fucking
sense
football
to
game.
me. Did I speak when you Muppets were speaking? Like I
Yes.
am 23-5, 82%,
Show
and
the
I'm
record
giving
again,
out
bro.
winners. And you guys want to chime in on what I
Show
have
the
to
record
say.
again. Show the board again. Just
Thank
let
you.
everyone know. Just to remind everybody. There it is.
Like this is what I do.
Respect that.
This is what I do.
Respect.
If you tailed Bobby through 4 weeks, you'd be up $30.
How much did you make last week from the bookie, Smoke?
If you tailed Field, you'd be down $695.
What'd the bookie pay you last week?
If you tailed Will, you'd be down $1,100.
You'd be living in a box if you tailed me.
According to spreadsheet, Bobby, I made a lot of money.
I just wonder what the bookie paid you. I just
Buy
hope you got
stocks.
it,
Let's cash
It doesn't
that
matter.
over.
Doesn't
Me
matter.
and buy stocks, taking that over money to the bank.
That's how you know. That's how you know you down bad. Down bad. Anyway, Bills minus 14. Play it for your mom. Houston plus 7.5. My favorite bet of the week. Everyone is slobbing the Jags. Houston against the AFC South against the spread. They have been on fire. I mean, I got so many trends here. I got to bring out my readers. I should have just color coded it so I know which each game is which. Here we go. And I also love the under 44 in this game. The under is 5-2 in Jaguars' last 7 games as a home favorite. Under is 7-2 in the Jaguars' last 9 versus a team with a losing record. The Jaguars under is 4-1 in their last 5 against the AFC South. And the under is 7-3 in the Jaguars' last 10 game as a home favorite of 3.5 to 10. Houston is 3-1-1 against the spread in the last 5 road games. Houston is 4-1 against the spread against the AFC South. Houston owns them. Houston owns them in this rivalry, and I don't care. Oh, well, you can't go back in the yearbook. Rivalries are weird. They are weird. I'm getting 7.5. I love the under 44. Give me Houston plus 7.5 as well. Next up, I got the Dirty Birds, the Seattle Seahawks plus 6 on the road up against the New Orleans Saints. The Saints fucking suck. I mean, you might as well sell that team. They are fucking horrendous.
Who's that quarterback?
There's a bunch of trends that'll back me up, but I don't care if it's Andy Dalton. I don't care if it's Jameis Winston. I don't care who's playing. That team sucks. Geno Smith might be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Then at the 4 o'clocks, I already told you, EAGLES, we are the Eagles. First half -3. Then I got the Panthers under 40. I think that game's going to be really, really close over there. I got trends if you guys want to hear them, but I don't know if I should even give them to you.
Let's hear them.
I'm Nikki Trends. You could just change my name to Nikki Trends.
Is it
there?
Ice
We go.
Scoop? Jersey Dolphins.
What
The under is
kind of
6-1.
Ice soup.
Under is 6-1 in the Panthers' last 7 games as a home underdog. For those of you that can't do math, that's hitting at an 85% clip. And the under is 8-0 in the San Francisco 49ers' last 8 games as a favorite. The Niners have the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL. And I know who did I just say? Who did I say had number 1 defense earlier?
You said
Bills.
Eagles.
Well, that's like my personal opinion when they're healthy. Statistically speaking, though, the Niners do. Carolina Panthers have the 32nd ranked offense. Let's not make this harder than it needs to be. Niners on the road going to the East Coast. Their offense isn't great. Matt Rule's defense is pretty solid until the second half. I like the under 39 in this game. My favorite parlay, Packers Dolphins money line. I got that. It's paying plus 102, so basically even money. I got 3 teasers this week.
Teaser.
3 teasers this week. So the first one I'm going to read is my favorite. Seahawks plus 15.5, Texans plus 17, and Lord help me, I can't believe I'm doing this. Bears plus 17.5. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Bears.
Go Bears. Bird on.
Next up, this is just a nice little total teaser. You shouldn't tease totals, but I'm just feeling it. I'm pulling this one out of the hat. Steelers under 56.5, Dolphins over 36, Texans under 53.5. Comb your hair, take care. This last teaser is the mushiest teaser I've ever bet in my entire life. If I could text my bookie to cancel it, I would. Packers plus 4.5, Texans plus 20, Bills -1, Bucks plus 4. 14, 13-point teaser.
You should be ashamed of yourself for those last 2 bets you gave out. I can't really talk shit because of how well you're doing on this show, but those are 2 of the most rookie. You just teased totals and then you just teased through a 0. I can't wait for you to give all your units back. I can't wait to pull the clip back up because those are just some disgusting, disgusting bets. But one bet that you made,
could lose every bet that I placed. You could sweep the board and you'd still be licking my ass.
Yeah. This little shtick is getting old. I'm getting sick of it.
Good.
I will say you did have one bet that was elite, and it's a bet that you texted me. You said, "Are we betting Finn's money line this week?" I said, "I'm down." You said, "Why don't we just parlay it with the Packers even money?" I said, "I'm down." So that's me and Smoke riding together. That's going to cash. The Dolphins are going to win that football game. Smoke doesn't seem to be as confident as I am. We're playing the Jets. All you have to do with Teddy Bridgewater is put the ball in Tyreek Hill's hands. He's going to do the rest. They can't stop it. Bottom line, end of the day, and the Packers are going to win that game. So me and Smoke are going to cash that. No doubt about it. And then let me start back with your spreads I got. So I'm also with Smoke on this one. I have a second. Seahawks plus 5.5.
Ice soup.
I mean, the Saints are coming from London again. The
good.
Saints are what? The Saints are 1-3 this year, way underperforming. They look like shit. Michael Thomas not practicing. Jameis Winston's got a broken fucking back, and Gino's been just a monster. So plug your nose. Take the Seahawks plus 5.5. I hate when you solo me out like this, bro. Next up,
No pressure.
I'm calming this week, dude. I'm calming. Billy Smoke style all over the fucking place.
I'm gonna come.
Thank you. Comms plus 2.5. This game it's gross. It's an ugly game. It doesn't make any sense in the world. But why are the Titans road favorites? The Titans aren't very good. They just beat up on a Colts team that also isn't very good. Overachieved. People think they're better than they are. This is just like Billy said, a play on the number. I'm going to take the team at home getting points when I think both these teams are a coin flip. Give me the 2.5. Next up, I like the Ravens with Field. I'm all over the Ravens with Field. My difference is I like them in the first half. I mean, I think historically the Ravens might be the worst second half team in the history of football through 4 weeks so far, just based on what they did with the Dolphins and the Bills. These guys just choke leads away like there's no tomorrow. It makes absolutely no sense. But the Ravens, I still feel, are a good team. And both these teams are 2-2. And I feel like they feel very different about their 2-2. Ravens probably feel a bit unlucky at this point to be 2-2, giving up that lead to the Dolphins and the Bills. And in my opinion, the Bengals are lucky to be 2-2. The Dolphins were the better team in that game. I know I'm biased as fuck, whatever. But the Bengals, to me, just aren't that great of a team. Give me the first half Ravens. I can cash that ticket and then not cry about it when they blow the second half lead like they have been. Next up, I'm taking the Lions and the Patriots under 45.5. I took the Lions under last week. They covered the number by themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and get my money back because the Lions offense is overperforming. It's crazy. I know their defense is terrible, but when you look at this from take a step back and look at what you're looking at, you got Dan Campbell versus Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick knows what he's going to do with Bailey Zappi at quarterback. He's going to run the ball. He's going to control the clock. He's going to control the time of possession. It's going to be a slow, ugly game. If you are watching this game, I genuinely feel bad for you because this will be the most disgusting game of the week. Bill's going to make this just an ugly-ass game. Give me that under 45.5 so I can get my money back from last week. And I will end it out with 2 teasers. This is the mushy teaser of the week. Packers -2, Bucks -2. Both teams are going to go out there, win the game, take care of business. Don't worry about laying that big-ass number. I know it's gross. I know it's a square play, but square play is cash, especially this year. I feel like the public is feasting this year, especially last week. And then, last but not least, my last teaser of the week, I am fading the Birds, as I said in the big game preview, but I'm teasing the Cardinals up to 11. I just think it's a bad spot, and the Eagles are going to get caught in a bad spot. They might win the game. I don't see them winning the game by double digits. And then from there, I'm going Niners. Niners as a pick'em. We saw what they just did on Sunday Night Football, or was it Monday night or Sunday night? I forget which one.
Monday.
But, I mean, they looked great. That defense looks ferocious. Something about the Niners, the defense just always comes to play. Since they had Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis in the middle of that field, that defense has just been disgusting. And here's the hot take. The Niners win the game, and the Panthers fire Matt Rule after. I don't think it's that much of a hot take, but Matt Rule is the worst coach in the NFL right now. He's the worst coach in the NFL right now.
No. That's Nathaniel Hackett.
You're right. I'm sorry. Nathaniel Hackett is the worst coach. I apologize. He's so bad. It's not even funny. But so is Rule. So is this Panthers team. So is Baker Mayfield. And with this teaser, all you need him to do is win. You tease him down to a pick. And those are my plays, ladies and gentlemen. I plan on dominating the board this weekend.
I love it.
So everyone's in.
I love it.
All max plays are done.
All right, my max play is the Ravens first half. I didn't say that.
Yeah, the Ravens are 2-2, and they've trailed for a total of 14 seconds this season.
That's crazy, dude. It's actually crazy.
Insane.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a fantastic hour, almost an hour. Shout out to everyone in the chat. A lot of people for this show. Today. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We will
Sub
see
that
you
bitch.
guys next Thursday, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. for the NFL Week 6 Pick'em. Love all you guys that tuned in. I'm your host, Nikki Smokes, joined by Bobby, Ryan, and Billy Smokes. And we'll see you guys next Thursday at 6 p.m.
Have a good weekend. Peace.